Hi, I'm Debbie from Simply Special Crafts. Today we're going to take a look at the Snowy City from Snow is Falling collection at Hunkydory Crafts. The name of this kit is Snowy City and it is Snowy18-908, and this kit has a lot of toppers to it. You've got this large dome topper, the square, we've got several different sentiments here, and some little pieces. This one is actually a little bit challenging to do. I hope you like what we came up with. Here is a narrow border strip with that classic European mailbox and a tall, skinny building. I love these pink snowflakes, by the way. It's pink with little white ghosted snowflakes on it. Very, very pretty. And then we've got this scene of people walking with Big Ben in the background. Very pretty. And this one's got kind of a light pastel, cloudy kind of look to it that's fun and interesting. Lots of things we can do with that versatile paper. Let's take a look at what we did with them. We'll start with the biggest topper first. On this first larger topper set, I made a 5x5 gatefold card. Now I just went through this in one of the last videos, so I'm not going to repeat myself other than to say you can cut this out of adorable scoreable. Start with a 5x10, score your sides in to meet at the middle, and you can make a really cute little gatefold very quickly and easily. I didn't do a lot to this. After I covered it with that pink snowy paper, I added a border strip to this side just for interest on the outside, since I wasn't doing a lot of extra embellishment. And this was already one solid piece, so I didn't feel like I needed to build this up on cardstock. I added a little soft white organza bow here in the corner. And on the inside, this was actually a piece left over from one of the other sets. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year, and I thought that it matched this really nicely, and I used that tall Big Ben in the corner just because I had it available, and I think that turned out really, really pretty. I like that a lot. Next up, I took that tall, skinny piece from the side, and I made my center stepper card right here. Now, using the paper cutter that I'm using, the die cutting machine that I'm using has a 6-inch plate, and I was able to do this just fine with a 6-inch plate. It's 6 inches by barely 8 inches. I will tell you that if I'm cutting one of these center step cards or side stepper cards, I actually have to do it in 2 passes. I cut it part way, I take my die out and run it from the other end to make sure that I get a good cut all the way across, because I'm using a small machine to do a fairly large die, but it works great. In this case, I've taken this side piece and I've actually cut it in 2 pieces. Here's my mailbox on this side, and I used the remainder of a piece of that remainder on this other side for my insert panel, because you can't necessarily tell that that's the same building behind there. So that gave me a nice piece for this side. I also used a piece of my trim strip off of there to fill this out and add just a little bit of a complementary border to what I had on the other side. I used my Warmest Wishes at Christmas topper. Small topper worked perfect with this center step card. I brought my little edge pieces down. This one's glued on. This was actually part of what I cut. And the sentiment in this case says flake a wish instead of make a wish. Couple of snowflakes. Added a nice big snowflake at the top there, and I just didn't think it needed anything else. I thought that was a really cute card. Next, I took this one and I actually just made an arched card. I glued my topper to the side of my card, making sure they butted right up against the folded portion of my card. I cut around it, and I really like these little shaped cards. I thought it ended up making a really cute little shaped card. Nice place to write on the inside over that matching insert paper. It's small, but it's cute. This could either be a gift enclosure or it could stand as a card on its own. It's almost going to be 6 inches tall. So you could either put this in a 4x6 envelope, or you could put it in an A2, that US size, the 4 1/4 by 5.5 envelope. Either one would work for it. This card was taken from here. This actually is, I believe, no, I think it's a 4x6. I was going to say I think it's a US A2, but I don't believe it is. It's a 4x6 again. And I've covered my card with my corner piece here. I have cut in a piece of trim that's actually from, because I'm making a lot of cards out of this kit, I used one of my leftovers from one of my other kits, and I butted up this extra little piece here to just give it a little extra color, little accent off of one of my sticker sheets, the Merry Christmas off of my Elizabeth Craft sticker sheet, matching insert paper. Really cute card. And my last two cards are using those smaller sentiment pieces and those smaller tags across the bottom, because there's a lot of little pieces here. These were very well suited to these little side stepper cards. I've made one out of the lavender paper, and I've made one out of the snowflake paper. I used a little piece of leftover from one of my other kits to create this little border down here, and I put my Merry Christmas on that, put my 2 tags on the front. It just didn't need any more than that because it was cute just like that. In this case, I have taken a piece of my leftover. I actually created this little matted piece myself. I took a little piece of leftover mirror or foil accented card from one of the other kits. I put that on some silver mirror board to kind of create this bordered foiled piece. I put my sentiment here with love here, tied a tiny pink bow out of some pink organza ribbon, and I think that turned out really, really cute. Just in case you're wondering what those words say, it says, a little smile, a word of cheer, a bit of love from someone near, a little gift from one held dear, best wishes for the coming year, with love. And this one said, love is spending Christmas together, Merry Christmas. Cute cards. Okay, because of using the little toppers up with our side stepper cards, and because we had a couple of different printed elements on our cardstock, we actually got 6 cards from this set. I think that's a cute collection. If you're interested in these dies or any of the other supplies that we're using in our videos, be sure that you click on that newsletter link on the YouTube page and sign up for our newsletter. I'd be happy to send you a notice anytime we put out a new video, and I will link you to all the supplies we use. This is Debbie from Simply Special Crafts. We'll see you next time.